Good morning, everybody. Unfortunately, it's being reinforced to me that it takes apparently 2 hours to leave camp in the morning, which I don't know how the time flies because I'm not really dawdling. I'm getting everything prepared and I'm constantly doing something. It takes 2 hours. Got up at 5:30. It's 7:21. Well, I'll try and be a little quicker tomorrow morning, see what happens. I did make a little coffee this morning, but I maybe spent 5 minutes max drinking it, so I don't know. Anyways, I guess I'm leaving before 9:30, so a couple hours earlier, but I also have to do another 8Ks that I had planned to do yesterday on my original schedule, but I am doing today. So I'm really going to start at my original location at 9:30. Maybe a little sooner, we'll see, but about at 9:30. Anyways, I'm gonna get some water and head out of here finally. Well, I just had to deal with the worst thing in the morning. A river crossing right when you get out of camp, and you gotta get all your feet all wet and frozen. Anyways, I tried to look for a way to stay dry, but there was nothing. Oh well. Now I'm gonna have wet feet all day long. And I just put a nice clean pair of socks on. Oh well. Let's continue and warm our feet up at least. I almost forgot. I have passed the 200, as I drop my trekking pole, the 200 kilometer mark today, which is a great achievement. Every step that I take is the longest hike I've ever done. And yeah, the smoke is quite bad today. So at this point I'm debating, do I even want to go up to Tornado Pass or whatever, or just try and skirt along the bottom to get to the trail, since I feel like I really won't get any view of any sort, and the air quality is not the best right now. So that's what's going on in my head. Do I want to go over the pass? Well, it doesn't look like we really go over it. It looks like we just skirt along. But yeah, we'll see what I do. Alright, I've reached the point where we're turning to get on top of, it's like Tornado Pass or something like that. And apparently it's a bit of a la culotte in how it is very steep and a bit of a scramble. So let's see how it is. There's about, I think it's like 200 meter elevation in like 1K, so it's gonna be high. So I got about 2.5 Ks to get on top. Hopefully it doesn't take me more than 2 hours. That would be ideal. Anyways, let's see how this goes. Well, this is what my day has led me to. A very rocky mountain saddle. Probably have a good 60 meters to go. Climb about 100 or so. It's been quite sketchy. Very neat. A lot of need for zigzags and stuff like that. But Getting up there, surprisingly. Hasn't been too hard yet. Could be because I'm going slow, or I don't know. Woo! Now that I made it, I can say, wow, that was sketchy. Like, I never thought I was going down, but I really had to pay attention to what I was doing for the entire climb. But it was faster than I thought, which is a good thing. Anyways, look at this smoky view. What a fun spot to work to get to. If only there weren't any fires. Hello everyone, I'm just chilling on a bridge at the moment. Today's been a long slog of a day. The view at the Tornado Saddle was pretty nice, but downhill was just so slow, not the best. But yeah, we're kind of moving right now. It's 3:37, gonna stay here for another 3-4 minutes and then get going. So what I got so far is I think I've got about 3.5 Ks of flat-ish, and then I've got a big hill with about 500 meters of climbing. I don't know how I'm gonna make it over that because I'm pretty tired already. I've been walking since like 7:30 this morning. And then I got a pretty big downhill to camp. 13 Ks in total, but we'll see what happens. I think it's gonna be a late night. I'll probably get in around 8 p.m. or so. Apparently the river or the creek is big enough to go for a wash, which I desperately need at this point, because I was just sticky like crazy for the past couple days while sleeping. Anyways, I better get back on the trail. Got a good ways to go still. It's about 5 o'clock. I just had a nice little 20 or so minute break by this beautiful little stream over here. Nice and cold as always. And I have about 10 kilometers to go for the day. Well, I think I've made it up mostly on top of the hill. I think I have like 100 meters over a few kilometers, so just some rolling up and downs, but the major climbing is done. Surprisingly, I got up here 45 minutes sooner than I thought. I just buckled down and just went for it. Thankfully, I think I'm getting a bit more in shape, so I was able to get up here pretty quickly, which I think it took me around 45 minutes to go. I think it's about 3.8 Ks, 500 meters of ascending or something like that. So not bad at all. Especially it wasn't easy switchbacks. It was almost going straight up at points. Anyways, check out my smoky view as always. I think I'm gonna call this section the smoke. Morning everyone, it's about 8:30. I'm just about to head out. I got in, I said, very late last night. By the time I was done eating, it was 10 o'clock already. This is where I stayed. I think it's Cache Creek. There's a nice little horse staging area, little fire area, and I camped right back in there. Anyways, The goal is to do 30 Ks in about 1,400 meters elevation. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but if I do want it to happen, I gotta get going pretty much right now, or an hour ago. Anyways, let's head out, see what the day holds. Hopefully, and I'm crossing my fingers, it's less smoky. But yeah, I think I'm starting with a 4K 400 meter climb, which will knock out a good portion of my elevation for the day. And then I got water in about 4Ks too, so let's see what happens. It's a little better. So it's about 4:30. I got around 10, 11 Ks and 300 meters of elevation, but oh my God. I was just at High Rock Campground. The mosquitoes! I was gonna sit there and have a little break, but they're going berserko. Anyways, I'm gonna keep walking. Looks like we got a few up and downs, but hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get to camp before 8 o'clock tonight. That would be amazing, but I never know with elevation and everything. Also, the descents. Oh my God, the mosquitoes are still on me. I need to get water. All right. So I made it to camp. It's a pretty nice spot. I'll show you guys in the morning. It's always a mad dash when I get to camp because I'm rushing to eat. Past few nights I've done a little towel bath with the cold stream, and then you're also racing to get the tent up, get in bed early, figure out the plans for the next day. When it comes to the plans for tomorrow, I don't know, I might be a little crazy, but I'm thinking of maybe waking up like 5 a.m. trying to be out of here by like 7. 6:30 would be ideal, and doing like a 36K which would get me to Aldridge, which is where I originally planned. I can do that, or I can do a 23 with 1,200 meters. The 36 only has like 1,500, so the elevation is not crazy, but it's this descending. So I'll wake up early, see how I feel. If I don't feel good, I'll just go to bed, keep sleeping for another couple hours, because really I can just do another 23. Another thing that's important is apparently on top of that hill there is service. It's for Bell, and since my little InReach has not wanted to power on for the entire section, I'm eager to send a text to my family to be like, hey, I'm still alive. And also telling me if there's anything I have to know, because the smoke is getting pretty bad out here. Like today I could definitely feel it in my lungs while I was walking. Like that I didn't have like full lung capacity, not just the altitude. Like you could feel it, which isn't great. And it got a little progressively worse, the smoke did, over the day. So hopefully the winds change overnight and it's a little better, but I don't know, we'll see. That's what I got on my mind.